And this is very important in reference to the crimes of government. This is like I got my mask up there. In reference to the government, falsifying that they are victims, falsifying and accusating against me and their activity of these people trying to cover up their crimes of abuse. Every person that fabricated that they were victimized by me, you can end up in prison for the rest of your fucking life. I don't hang out with you. I don't socialize with you. I don't spend time with you. I'm not your friend. You're not my friend, dirty government man. You have fabricated claiming that you have been victimized. You're a liar. Your people kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions after your people had murdered my parents, and you tried to steal my identity, and you had impersonators trying to live out my life, is what you had tried to do. While you were holding me hostage, your people was raping me, your people was stealing my sperm and blood, and your people was disgracing my family history. You've tried to make up diseases. You fabricated. You tried to make up mouth diseases when you had damage to my teeth, when your government men had tried to rape me. Your government men did this shit to my face and teeth. Your people tried to steal my penis. You tried to steal hermaphrodite egg. You tried to steal hermaphrodite sperm, or you tried to steal my sperm. And your people have been blocking me from my mother and father's mansions that my parents built, or that my parents bought, or in reference to my grandparents, in reference to their mansions. Your government criminals do not have a right trying to steal the history of my family. It does not change to another race. It does not change to another religion. It does not change to a political party either. Meaning, I'm the owner, and it's not transferable to nobody. My teeth are my teeth. They're still hitting me in the jaw here. The government is covering up the satellite location of which person's doing that. The government is denying the fact of it ever happening. So then we have to evaluate what race these people are that are covering up the atrocities and crimes of these political parties. It is a violation of the Constitution. It's a violation of the Declaration of Independence. It's a violation of my birthrights of these men damaging my body, damaging my face, damaging my teeth as their way of trying to customize their slander, as their way of trying to make themselves sound believable with the physical assault before they even tried to make their accusations. These people tried to rape me back in the 80s when I was little. These people tried to rape me all these different years. These government men have been covering it up. Anybody conspiring with them can get prosecuted. I'm not the child of these people. I didn't come from no poor family that these people came from, or wherever these people, or their capital, or their particular capitalizing off of the abuses of them stealing from me, or their personal gain, or their public gain, meaning like their political gain, or their public popularity gain. It's a violation of the FCC laws too. It's a violation of the American Dentist Association. These people are trying to fuck up people's faces and teeth to steal unique genetics from a person's anatomy. They have no legal entitlement of nothing. They are trying to destroy the history of this country by fabricating against people in this country, and those people that don't like this country and you don't like the historic people of this country, you need to go back to where the fuck you came from. You thought since all these historic people in America are not around anymore, you thought you would just make up shit on them. And you tried to tear down statues, you tried to tear down historic figures, and then you tried to claim to be a historic figure of this country. Do you understand this country has never had dictators? Do you understand? You know the shit you see in other countries? You hear about things that have happened in other countries, and things that the political history of this country never had, such as genocide or the crimes of, these politicians, is very serious. They're trying to make this country look condemned with their terrorist attacks, their genocide attempts. This country has never had a literal genocide from any American. This country has been attacked by Germans that have tried to create genocide and Middle Easterners that have tried to create genocide. And I guess there are some black people that are tied in with the Middle Easterners and the Germans that have tried to create a genocide in America. Do you understand that? This country has never had a mass slaughter. But all these politicians that are trying to promote the hatred in this country with their activity of disrupting the laws is treason. The fact of the brutality of these dirty fucking politicians, these dirty government people, and these pigs in space, they need to get prosecuted for trying to turn this country into a shitty country. Their activity of shit-mouthing people's teeth, their activity of fucking up people's lives. Any dictator crimes of politicians, they can get prosecuted for. Anybody aiding and abetting the crimes of politicians trying to steal my land or my identity or physically assaulting me or raping me or stealing genetics or stealing money from me, they must get fucking prosecuted. I'm not your child. I'm not your property. I'm not from where you're from, whatever country you're from. And this country has goddamn laws. And those laws are so important to prevent genocide and criminal human testing crimes of the government. You don't have a right bringing that shit into this country. You don't have a right belittling the people of this country for your fucking personal gain as a politician. The crimes of your satellite controllers and your activities of brutality and mutilations, and you're trying to trash other people's lives by damaging their body parts. You don't have a right living in this country. You don't have a right being in this country. And you need to fucking leave for your crimes. And you need to get prosecuted for being in this country with your hidden agenda of your activity of terrorizing and murdering Americans.